Today, my big question is why everyone accepts that we can get the globalization on the economy side, but when it comes to the human rights, we are not thinking about it. Just last week, people were killed in my country because just they give their own opinion. When you can see how children are used in mines, it's not acceptable only. How you can see how women are treated in this area where our treaties is coming from. So I think that we have to work on this to put that the globalization can go together with the human rights. And I don't think that it's a complicated things, because if everyone knows that if I don't respect the human rights, I'll be isolated. There I think that many countries will make effort to try to show that they are respecting the human rights. But I have the impression that it's not really a big question for many countries. The Union, European, have to take a decision. And I think that there, maybe sanction can be one step, but EU should do more, not only in EU, but go out of EU.
Congo should not be forgotten, but I also remember what this country has done for Congo when it comes to development, healthcare, education, throughout the history. So Congo is our friend, not only in Sweden, but in Europe.
We feel powerless. It's not that we are doing enough, but there is a strong political will in the mainstream majority, definitely over the years, to do more and to stand up for human rights throughout the world, definitely not only in Europe.
Very few things are happening. It's not enough. We can say that. I can agree that today maybe the question of rape is now on the international agenda, but it's not enough. We need to see more things happen to fight impunity. And this we have possibility to fight it because we have the international laws and we can use it. But most of the times there is no the political will.
Jonathan, why do you think they talk about the globalization but not about the human rights?
The EU.
Is it easier? Is it more comfortable? What's the?
I think it is. I think it's easier to measure, for one, and it's also, I think, at least in the Swedish tradition, I think it's regulating those sorts of things is more in the political tradition, whereas values, it's it was something we did 250 years ago. Then we created this document, and then we more or less left it be. And politics have been involved with much more practical issues. That might be a reason why it's difficult to deal with values.
Et pourtant, la communauté internationale connaît parfaitement l'origine de cette guerre. Les coupables sont connus, mais au nom de raisons diplomatiques, on nous dit la vérité de cette hécatombe est tue. Really, if something will change in Congo, it will change with women because they are strong. They know what they want. And we need to give women the voice so they can decide for themselves. They can talk for themselves. They can decide on their body. Their body don't belong to other people. And all these things are really fundamental things, but it's still people have impression that they can use women as they are using just things to our animals, and this is not acceptable. We need only to support them, and all the rest will do them it themselves.
Man ser alla de här hjältarna som faktiskt vågar offra sitt liv för att kunna rädda mänskliga rättigheter. Så alla vi andra som lever bekväma liv i Sverige, vårt uppdrag tycker jag någonstans är då att faktiskt ställa oss upp och visa att ja, men jag står för det här är en jättebra person och jag står vid hans sida vad som än händer. Liksom.
We are sharing the same humanity, and in sharing the same humanity we need the same thing. No one can say that I don't need my freedom of speech. No one can say that I don't want to be freed. And today I have impression that you as grassroots in Europe, you have a power because freedom of speech is accepted. So use this freedom to just make other people who are under pressure to be free.